Greetings, everybody! Welcome to Drak and Shadow Live. Holy crap, we actually made it on a Saturday.
On a Saturday, no less.
I'm very happy about that, but also kind of cranky. So this is going to be an interesting one. Before you start up anything... Oh, did you already start it up?
Yeah, too late.
And has begun corroding
Can you
various
pause
areas.
it, at the very least?
Yeah, I can hold it.
Yeah, pause it really quick.
Okay.
Let me just explain what's going to happen tonight. Much like how we do things in the previous streams, I am going to give Alex the majority of time because we are actually really close to finishing .hack Volume 3.
Mm-hmm.
So at that point, you get the majority of time for .hack. I am giving you 2 hours.
Okay.
If we use all of that, we'll see where we're at and see if we can actually finish it. If we don't use all of that, fine, that's great. But that's basically going to be it because we are so close. We need to get it done. We just need to get it done, Alex.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that being said, let's go.
This is a huge burden, not just for the world system, but for the entire network.
The net?
I think we can presume this is Kubia's influence.
Oh
There
no,
is
Kubia's
already a
influence?
significant impact on the infrastructure.
Does that make us all like no cooch?
At this rate, it's likely to cause
I'm
a lot of
kidding.
damage.
So in other words,
Humanity is teetering on the verge of the third network crisis.
Oh shit. The third network crisis?
Yeah.
Is that like World War III?
Not quite that, but pretty catastrophic, though.
Hey, Rising Sun, how you doing?
Rising!
Shadow and Drak and Couchcoon are alive!
We are alive!
No, he's alive. I'm
monster
very
you've
much
never seen
undead.
before.
No doubt Kubia is involved in this.
Oh no. Kubia, you need to stop getting involved in things.
Please, help me out, Aseo.
Kubia is the shadow of epitaph users. It would be dangerous. Then again, Oban sacrificed himself to save that tiny life.
Well, you're not currently in a volcano, so that's a good thing.
That still doesn't mean I'm undead. I'm
Yes,
dead.
I'm searching for her now.
I mean figuratively, obviously, but I like being optimistic.
China's current
That's
position
funny
is
coming from you,
Sigma
Razix.
fleeing dismayed emotion.
I want to go too. Please take me with you, Aseo.
Well, I wanted to make sure that the
All
audio
right,
was working.
Come on. We've got to hurry.
Can you hear us okay, both of us, Rising Sun? Well, I like trolling you
Let's
on your
invite Bro.
streams, too.
We've got to save Aina.
Oh, rats.
Unfortunately, we might be a little quiet tonight because Twitter is being a bitch and will not let me actually tweet. I shit you not, Alex. I have about 7 different tweets from, like, back till Tuesday
Wow,
that have not hit yet.
what's weird? What's it doing?
I don't know. I looked it up, and apparently somebody said this was a common error, and all you had to do was uninstall and reinstall. I've done that like 3 times, and I still have that problem. So, your guess is as good as mine, unfortunately, but I will... it's just irritating to me, and so we don't have the advertising tonight, and it's frustrating the hell out of me. I did do it from the website, Rising Sun. Alex, talk really quick.
Okay, how do I sound? Do I sound okay?
Yeah. Oh! You got a little bit of a peak, but that's alright.
Yeah,
I'm not going to worry about it
let's hurry.
too much, anyway. Yeah, I went, so I've done it on the mobile app, but I've also done it on the direct website, and there's something going on at Twitter that is making it so that tweets are not going through, and I have no problem telling all of you this. I am struggling whether or not to care. But, since this is how we advertise the stream, I kind of care.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. All I'm going to say is, Uncle Elon, you better fix it. And I'm going to warn people in advance. So I have been working for 10 hours straight today. I am hot. I am... Well, thankfully I'm not sweaty anymore because I have taken a shower. Otherwise this stream would not be bearable.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you would not want to sit in here for 3 hours after I get a shift. So I'm showered, but at the same time I'm also fucking hungry. So I might bounce off here and there and get a snack. I posted a tweet I pretended was smart, and I think that went through. That's not the problem. If you try to do like a bunch, they backlog. And it takes forever. So like I have a bunch of replies and retweets and stuff like that haven't gone up yet.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not uninstalling and reinstalling my app again, because basically all that does is it just deletes the backlog. And so at that point, it's like, no. I'll wait it out. Oh no. Did you find a way into the net slum?
No.
Or into Kubia? No.
Sanity
We
fan.
instead found a sanity fan. I definitely need a sanity fan right now. AC, be a sanity fan. Fan. I love that. I pretended I was smart. So everybody on Twitter? I mean, sometimes smart things get said on Twitter. Not a lot of the time. So ultimately our goal here is we're going to go and take the fight to Kubia.
Yeah, but we gotta rescue Ina. Because
Oh,
Ina's
no.
in danger. Okay,
I
good.
know how to use Twitter. Do you really, Rising Sun? Does anybody really know how to use Twitter? Also, posting something maybe funny. Just like most people on Twitter. Well, yes. Most people on Twitter are not smart, don't know how to use it, etc. Not going any further than that, otherwise I will just get undue hate. Well, if you don't like Twitter, why are you on it? Because it's a good advertising medium, and also some of the dumpster fire is actually really funny. But, also, I should point out, this is 3 consecutive weeks?
Yeah, 3 consecutive weeks. It's gotta be a record.
It's the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world as we know it. No, the end of the world will be when we actually make a consistent month.
Yeah.
There you go. And I only take seriously opinions from people with a follower count that's a multiple of 9.
What?
Good luck with that! I mean, I believe Rising Sun can do it.
Yeah.
I believe he is better at math than both you and I combined. But, alright. So does that mean, according to Rising Sun, I am not an opinion he listens to?
Maybe.
I don't know if mine is a multiple of 9. Or my sub count is a multiple of 9. I actually have never had a reason to give a crap about my follower count until now. Now I want to know if Rising Sun takes my opinion seriously. I don't care. Honestly, I don't. So how has your week been, Alex the Shadow Blazer?
It's a busy week. That's all I can say.
Oh, yeah. I know that all too well. You have, 51 followers, so no, sadly. Yes. And apparently, according to people on Twitter, that means I don't get to talk, because I don't have thousands of people following me. And yet, strangely, I still talk. It's a multiple of 3, which is somewhat close to at least. Okay, so I'm at least somewhat worthwhile to Rising Sun.
Okay.
Alright, right. I'll take that at least. So, why are we looking for Ina? I know that she abruptly left that dungeon.
Yeah, because...
Oh, she was kidnapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
by a strange
I
monster.
just thought she was throwing a fit.
No.
Because wasn't she running off after that and then she disappeared?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just thought she was throwing a tantrum.
But yeah, Sakubo, he's like, oh no, Aina's been kidnapped.
Oh, noes!
But first, treasure.
Yes, yes. Loot is always more important in these games.
Okay.
Loot 101, Alex. If the loot is in front of you, you get the loot.
Yes, you get the loot.
But what if the objective is in front of you? You get the loot.
Okay, so this
Oh,
is
gosh.
probably...
Okay, I am already going to step off for just a second, guys. Oh,
Okay.
the hunger. It takes me, Alex. No, seriously, it's a big deal. Because as you guys might have guessed, like I use up a lot of energy. So here's some science for Rising Sun. I use up a lot of energy in a 10-hour shift, as you might imagine, which means I burn a lot of calories. And unfortunately, on Saturdays, I especially go faster so that we can try and make the stream work.
Yeah.
So, I'm probably very low on my calorie count today. That's why I'm a tad cranky. And another thing that really makes it difficult is I really want to eat something cold right now.
Mm-hmm.
And 7-Eleven, you bastards, your slurping machine was broken! Go Maverick from here on in.
Could have gone to another gas station, you know.
Not in enough time. Because, like, I had to get here and start things up. Otherwise, we would be going way too late. So, I want 7-Eleven. Now I want 7-Eleven nachos. Damn it, Rising Sun! Actually, what I kind of want is, and people are gonna laugh at this or be grossed out, but me and my buddy Paul, when we were kids, we discovered the most amazing way to do a 7-Eleven hot dog, which was to now he put more on it, but basically he discovered that if you put the hot dog on and ketchup and mustard mixed with the 7-Eleven nacho cheese.
Right.
It actually is fucking amazing.
Wow.
Now I can't do mustard because the stuff they have is way too hot. But I do ketchup, and that's still fucking amazing. And somebody's gonna be smacking me like you eat the gas station hot dog. I get it. I don't do it all the time.
Here goes.
I get it. You don't mess around with the fresh gas station food. I got it.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I'm glad that you didn't get grossed out by that, because like when I told your sister that, she's like, "What?" Like, dude, it is amazing.
This sounds weird to me, but okay.
Yeah, so you basically you put the ketchup in, and then you
Let's
put
head
like
back.
a little like string of nacho cheese. That way, it's not like overpowering in spice, and it works. I just don't like hot dogs in general. Well, there you go.
There you go.
Alex has 99 Twitter followers, a multiple of 9, so I take his opinion
Oh,
seriously.
whoa! All right.
So now that you have the floor, Alex, would you like to put out some hot anime opinions that'll make Rising Sun have to get rid of half of his anime list?
And their stupid game can just go away forever.
And actually, this is going to be an interesting experiment, because usually I get
The world
teriyaki
was
chicken,
where I could
but
meet my brother.
I decided to try a new flavor.
That's the only thing the world ever really meant to me.
I do need a new anime to watch now.
You could
All right,
never
Alex, you
save
get to
my
recommend
brother.
it, because he takes your opinion seriously.
And not just that. You wiped out Ida. And kept the last link between my brother and me.
Okay.
If I could have chosen, I would have preferred to stay linked together with my brother through Ida. I would have been happier that way. Happier than now.
And people would still be in comas, you asshole.
Miserable. I was way happier when I was lying there unconscious.
Is this
No,
bitch slap material?
don't.
This is bitch slap material.
You can't throw all your painful feelings at somebody just because it hurts. Haseo's a nice person, and he has a good heart. So,
Yes, Sasuke has a good heart.
you
Sorry.
just can't take advantage of his kindness like that.
Peter Parker has a good heart.
He does actually have a good heart.
You don't try to hurt yourself by hurting somebody else.
Quick, let's find other Yuri rolls and see whether or not they have a good heart. Oh, Brenton also has a multiple of 9 followers. Oh, great. You take his opinion more seriously than mine.
You've got to believe in what he did. Who will believe in him if not you? Ovan.
It's official. I need 3
Desperately
subscribers
wanted you to
on Twitter so that I have a multiple of 9. And that's saying something because Brenton's account is new.
Mm-hmm.
Because he had to start from scratch. I will let Brenton know that you take his opinion more seriously than me. It's okay to grieve, Ina.
Oh, poor Ida. She misses her bro.
Well, whose fault is that? He cock-blocked his own sister. Okay, that was wrong.
Oh, that was...
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
I did not... That was one of those moments where Drak did not properly proofread what he was about to say.
Oh. Just insert that clip of the Joker. Oh, poor choice of words.
Future Drak, when you edit this, do that. Ina deserves 7-Eleven nachos.
I bet.
Actually, yes, she does, without a drink.
I gotta bet that those would be amazing in Japan.
Oh, 7-Eleven nachos?
Yeah, if they have
Probably
nachos
would
in
be,
Japan.
Because they would be, like, gourmet.
Yeah.
Ina?
Because no shit is anything less than gourmet in
Sakura
Japan.
was with her. I think she finally understands that blaming you won't bring Oban back. Let's just
A
leave
little
her
worried.
alone for a while.
Aseo, that monster you fought, was one of Kubia's hunting dogs, a Gomorrah.
Wait, you mean that wasn't the real thing?
Indeed. Furthermore,
Gomorrah?
Kubia is capable
Is
of
that the
producing
brother of
endless
Goma?
numbers of Gomorrah.
Oh, that means...
There
Gomorrah.
can be little point in attacking a single Gomorrah. Our one chance may be to eliminate Kubia's main body. However,
Wait,
Kubia is the
Gamora?
anti-existence of epitaphs.
from Guardians of the
Fighting
Galaxy?
each other would only
Oh.
result in our powers canceling each other out.
She is kind of hot.
There you go.
Now that we've lost the epitaph of rebirth, we would be destroyed if we tried to fight
I'm
it
not going
head
to see
on.
actual Gamora.
Oh no.
I will be
So
severely
what can we
disappointed.
do?
if we could converse with God,
If
Oh,
only
no.
we could converse with God. That's a profound thought, Steve Bloom.
This is turning into Xenogears.
there was once a goddess.
A little bit, yeah,
watching over
yeah.
the world.
A goddess.
Actually, no, I'm going to correct you. More like
World
Xenosaga.
streams the system
Okay.
itself. The ultimate AI that once ruled over the world. Aura.
But Aura doesn't exist anymore.
That's what they say she was called.
Right? She doesn't exist anymore.
Or does she?
The goddess.
Mm.
A
Okay,
deity
you now
that
need to give
exists in the
M. Night
world.
Shyamalan with a twist.
What's a twist?
Because you just did it. Blowing my mind right now.
If she was the system of the world itself,
That's
then
where I knew the
perhaps-
voice from. You didn't recognize Steve Bloom? I recognize Steve Bloom in everything.
Yeah, he's got such a distinct voice.
Oh, no, easily if he's playing
It's a
somebody
path
else, I can
not
still
even
tell it's
Oban
him.
was able to walk. It will no doubt be difficult.
Hulgron's Cathedral. Let's go to Delta Hidden Forbidden Holy Ground.
Very well. I shall accompany
Excuse me. You cannot go until you apologize.
Ina.
Here, take this
I have
7-Eleven
something.
nacho.
That my brother gave
That's
me.
laden with cheese. Okay, so apparently Ina deserves 7-Eleven nachos. I need to
Let's
back
invite
things
Yana.
up
We might be
just a
able to
little
find
bit.
out.
I'm a little worried about this jerky that I just opened because it is honey glazed, and I'm worried that that means hot honey. I cannot do hot honey, but we're gonna keep going and see how it works. I got 7-Eleven nachos in the Dallas airport a few months ago. That was a perfect dinner when I didn't have much time. Right? Like, there have been times where, like, that can just be whatever you need.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the necessary calories or food so you can go to sleep.
What is it?
Well, I knew that that it was a voice I'd heard. That's where I knew the voice from. Well, I knew that it was a voice I'd heard before, but didn't remember the name. Dude, I just barely realized that Steve Bloom did Digimon.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
realize he did, but in Digimon Frontier, I think
We're
he plays
heading to this area.
JP.
We
Yeah,
gotta
he was
embark.
Guillemon too, I think.
You just blow my mind right now. Oh god, he is Guillemon. I don't know if I can cope with this. And the jerky isn't helping!
So is it hot?
Not yet. Not yet. We'll see if the aftertaste has anything to do with it, because that's where hot honey gets me. Because I am a lightweight when it comes to spicy food. Yes, Rising Sun, he has done a lot, but he is now, I think, 100% into video games. He doesn't really do anime anymore. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong,
Hmm?
but I don't think he does any anymore.
Wait, who?
Steve Bloom.
Steve Bloom? Oh. Yeah, you might be right. I don't think he's done it in the anime.
He does lots of video games now.
Yeah, he's
So-
more of a game actor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not even going to go look up his filmography. It's huge.
Yeah, it's massive.
Because he's also usually the go-to guy for, like, extra voices in, like, a Call of Duty.
He's in the original Battlefront 2 as well.
Looks like
Yes, he
Kubia
is.
isn't here yet.
The first one. The good one.
The good one, yeah.
Oh, did he do a
Appears
few
it's
anime in
being
2020?
protected by
Okay,
a
so I guess he
holy
still
power.
does from time to time.
He's kind of like,
You sound like
I want
you
to say
really
Laura
believe in
Bailey and
this
Travis
guy,
Willingham
Yana.
are kind of like that now, too. They are very devoted to the video game space.
Hmm.
They've only ever done anime.
Here's
Like,
the cathedral. Let's
rarely.
go.
Yeah, once in a blue moon.
Yeah, because I think the last time Laura did it was the 2019 Fruits Basket.
Yeah, she came back for the
I think
Fruits
that's
Basket
it.
remake.
And Travis,
We don't know what'll happen. We should make sure we're
I'm
completely
thinking
prepared.
of anything he's done in anime recently. Never mind. He might have a role in My Hero Academia. Maybe.
In order to search for the ultimate AI, Aura, Oban formed the Twilight Brigade and invited you into it.
The Twilight Brigade's objective was to locate the key of Twilight.
Yes, he's also
The
done
sign
Western
that they've
animation.
arrived at
Mhm.
truth. I believe that Oban
Which is
may have
weird,
originally
because
sought to borrow Aura's power in
I
order
still
to
hear him in
exterminate
things like
Ida.
Avengers or Spidey's
The
Heroes,
eight
and it
epitaphs
blows my mind.
represented the truth to Oban. Signs showing him the way to meet Aura.
So he was trying to do GU before GU?
Hold on.
See, guys, I'm paying attention.
There you go.
Hey, did Ovan leave with you anyway?
And actually, fun fact, Steve Bloom is a really good Wolverine.
Wait, wasn't that in the creator's room?
I'm not kidding. He actually is.
It's awesome.
He's a really good
That
Wolverine.
white place?
My brother. He read books to me all the time. Lots and lots of books from that secret room. And my favorite one, the one he read to me the most, was the Epitaph of Twilight.
Oh, he's done a few audiobooks, actually.
No, that's awesome.
Mhm.
What?
Love to-
Audiobooks aren't a stretch for a lot of voice actors because
Yeah.
they can be a good in the middle, in between project thing to do.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I need to find a good audiobook for Driving Places this week. I understand your struggle. I can't help you.
Could this be?
Original aura theme.
Seriously, Steve Bloom, could you be at least a little more excited? Also, I don't know why I haven't made fun of your badonkadonk yet, but that that butt.
The quests for the Twilight Dragon. Rumbles.
Watch your language, Missy.
Dark Heart. And Helva.
You might have to turn the stream off, Alex. She's speaking in tongues.
I believe they call that German, Adam.
King of
I can't tell because of the echo.
Yeah, because it's overlapped with their English dialogue.
Face of the rainbow. Do they meet? Against the abominable ways.
It was surprising.
Together, they fight.
They did make the creator of the world look out to be a German.
What is this? What's
Yeah,
going
because
on?
Harold Horwick was German.
Yeah.
Could this
I couldn't
be
remember his
the
last name,
original
so I couldn't
text
remember if he
of
was
the
officially
Epitaph
German.
of Twilight.
It's reacting to my epitaph.
Can't be.
Seriously, that butt.
Yes, of course. The key of Twilight is the sign of the truth.
I didn't realize this, but man, he's got some junk in the trunk. All right.
You mean if we bring all 8 epitaph user PCs here?
Like Pi should feel bad.
Yeah.
Most likely.
But Yada, Ovan's
He's
gone.
eating too many nachos. At this point, I think he's eating too many Krispy Kreme donuts.
Remember Ovan's words.
Remember, guy, they go straight to your thighs.
Ovan's words.
Defeat me this time once and for all. Come,
Or
Haseo. Use your avatar. The one that devoured 7 of the 8. Defeat me with your fully developed avatar, your Grim Reaper.
How dare you?
They're all in me?
Yes,
That's right, Haseo.
Skaith has been very hungry.
You
Mhm.
and your terror of
No,
death
I'm hungry.
fought our avatars and devoured them.
This is what
As a
happens when you
result,
come to our
you
stream.
carry the powers of all 8. The key is within you.
So that means I'm...
And now,
Haseo,
Haseo, you must
You
poop it
are
out.
what Ovan was searching for. It's you, Haseo. The key of Twilight is you. Aura. Awaken the goddess that left this world.
If she isn't played by Shion Uzuki, I'm going to be very disappointed.
Well, don't worry, she still is. Still is played by Shion Uzuki.
Alright. I can't remember if the anime actress is the same as the game.
No.
Right here.
I mean, maybe in Japanese, but not in English.
Omniscape?
Looks like it, right?
Xenoscape? Does kind of have a Xenogears vibe, doesn't he?
So, well, tall Scathe.
No, Xenogears Skate.
Come to me.
Shonk! Oh, sorry. Was that what was gonna happen?
I guess not, no. We're just gonna absorb her power.
I could totally see the anime solution being that you have to kill the girl in order to unlock the Key of Twilight. Well, I was right.
See, now you know why this game chugged on PS2. Because of cinematics like that.
Uh-huh. No, I get it. This game would have been very difficult to run on PS2.
Look who's here, it's our three friends.
You done fucked up, boy!
Here they come.
Have fun with that, Alex!
Here goes.
Ow.
They found you.
But I've probably been OP because I did a lot of grinding off screen.
That's how it should be. I love being the wrecking ball. Yeah, it probably doesn't help Rising Sun that I'm literally hungry, so I'm not making it any easier for you. Good God.
Yeah. Yeah, don't come into this fight unprepared. They will wreck you.
I'm getting that.
But I'm good.
And something tells me this is only round one.
Stop at once.
What the? They obeyed.
Yes, of course. They're Aura's knights. Are these the pursuers Ovan mentioned? Are they the guardians of the system?
Then that means they were after anomalies in the system of the world. They were after Ida and Ovan.
And you killed them!
I beg your pardon.
Bitch!
Are you?
Kubia is the shadow of you epitaph users.
If that's Aura, then no.
So you know everything already.
You've used Ina's PC as a vessel. Aura, were you the one who brought about Fidel's prophecy? If so, then tell us. Tell us how to save the world from Kubia.
Great goals are always fulfilled through personal sacrifice.
And waffles. Hey, J-Rock, how you doing?
J-Rock.
Ovan or
Hey, waffles solve
You
everything.
mean we should abandon our epitaph user PCs?
And in the morning, I'm making waffles.
I'm making waffles.
I get it. If Kubia is the anti-existence of Epitaph,
Rising Sun still needs to take me to Waffle House
The
because
man
Andrea
who is the
won't.
epitaph of rebirth
Do we even have a Waffle House here?
No.
I didn't think so.
has
But the
already
only time I
been
had
lost.
access to a Waffle House, she said no.
Even if the remaining 7 epitaphs were sent back into the world,
I am tired,
It wouldn't
I
work.
am hot, and I'm hungry. How about you, J-Rock?
I am the one who remains asleep. I have no power to decide the future of this world. The future of this world will be decided
Buy waffles.
by you players of the game,
Oh. My bad.
by people. The future of the world lies at the ends of human will.
Empty skies, huh? So he's gonna give you his weapons. Do Balmung and Orca do it?
No, because I'm not. Because I'm more close to Kite's class than I am
Yeah.
to Balmung and Orca.
Oh, I meant like to your other party members.
Oh, no.
Got that Tears of the Kingdom starting where I think is gonna be hardcore grind. Also, finally finished Strangers of Paris. Oh, good, J-Rock! How'd you like the ending?
Brought about this world's dawn. Yet once again, the twilight of the gods has come. You, who seek light in the twilight, you who are like me, the little children of Morgana. May you find happiness.
Just like you said, Lol, I loved it. Very cool, man.
Aina.
No, it was awesome. I haven't hit the DLC yet, but I really want to.
She's gone back into the world, into the vast sea of data.
We can't stay here much longer.
Head back to the Serpent of Lore.
Make sure that Aura never discovers Twitter. That poor girl.
Kubia's consumption is faster than I'd predicted. Most of the players have begun logging out, having sensed something unusual is going on.
Oh shit.
At this rate, countless towns will cease to function.
Oh no.
I see.
The world will break? But where are the developers?
In a town, it may be best to take care of it now.
Tears of the Kingdom now. Some insane
Let's
hour
head
is going to
back
be
to the
going straight
Serpent
to
of
it.
Lore
Now,
for
I get it.
preparation.
Yeah.
Ask him. He has more hours than me. I'm guaranteeing you have more hours.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
We
you've
have to
done
take
more
care
than
of our
me.
errands in town right now. Let's head to Raven's at home when we're done preparing.
So this is basically the point of no return, right?
Getting to be about that point.
Yeah, so at that point, this would be where you have to worry about basically filling all your items and making sure that you are good to go, because I guess at this point, we either would be confronting Kubia or we would be confronting whoever's controlling Kubia, which I'm guessing would be Ida, but maybe Ida's destroyed now?
Yeah. So now it's just Kubi as the final threat.
That's his problem. He was secretly a tier 3 sub of Ida, and now he has to take revenge upon you, Alex.
Yeah.
Thankfully, Alex already did a lot of the preparation.
Yeah, I did. I spent.
Now, once again, this is a prep time or a prep for the final bit, so we are going to be devoting a lot of time tonight to
Unfortunately, there's
to
no
not
safe
happen.
place left
Mhm.
in the world.
Master Yada, your orders.
We will take shelter in the outer regions. Let us prioritize the safety of epitaph users.
Outer regions?
A place that is and at the same time isn't the world.
Net slum.
The net slum.
There you go.
Got it.
We'll have to move directly to the net slum from here.
We've already
Whatever you say,
sent Boone
Steve
and the
Bloom
others
with the
ahead.
donk.
The general PCs who were still logged in have also gone to the net slum.
Why
This
not just
place won't
create
hold
a
much longer.
dummy server like
Let's
Ida
begin.
did? What are the amiibos for? Actually,
Commencing transfer.
Alex would be able to answer that better than me.
As far as I know, I don't know about Tears of the Kingdom, but I think they might give you extra special treasures, special
I
equipment.
know they give items.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to be able to get food and weapons and stuff like that, because you can technically use them once a
It's
day.
time for us to abandon GU's base of operation.
There are Zelda amiibos that don't work though with Tears.
Hmm.
Because the way I understand it, the Wolf Link one from Twilight Princess HD doesn't work with it. But you also have a chance to be able to get the legacy outfits out of it.
Yeah.
So that was
So
Aura,
that too.
the world's ultimate AI. I never thought that I'd ever get to meet a deity.
Yet we did. In spite of that, Aura had no intention of coming to the world's or the network's salvation.
Perhaps that's because Aura is now a system without a voice.
You mean like a natural system?
Perhaps just an aloof system.
Oh god, they created AI.
Yeah, they
Aura
did.
flows along with the world. She is as the world is.
Sorry, I'll answer that in a second. I want to make sure I don't miss anything.
Calling her a goddess and worshipping her image is simply the way humans chose to see her. Maybe that's the reason why Aura decided to leave the cathedral's altar.
Do you mean there's no longer a way to exterminate Kubia?
Yes.
Let's try to
And
think
no.
of other strategies.
Quick, I must find a chalkboard so that I can show you our plan and strategy. Legacy outfits, is that like Fierce Deity, etc.? Yes. So, all of the amiibos that are usable have a chance to be able to drop a piece of those legacy outfits. It's actually one of the ways that you can get multiple copies of them, which in turn you can sell, because they actually are they actually sell really well. But I don't know ultimately all the ones that work. The one I actually want to check out is I have the Champions from Champions Ballad. I want to see if they work. Oh, sorry, I need to go into my PC voice. Dear Haseo, thank you for your regular patronage of the world. Currently, there have been network issues in the world due to server issues. We are currently undergoing emergency maintenance to resolve this issue. Due to this maintenance, all quest data from the time of the case to now will be initialized. Please challenge these quests after the maintenance has completed. If you have taken up on any of these quests during this time, we apologize for the inconvenience. Thank you for your understanding and cooperation in regards to this matter. Alright, there you go. Is Hero's outfit through those two? I believe so, yeah. Like, there's actually a lot of legacy outfits in Tears.
I mean, the champion tunic?
He might be. I when he said Hero's outfit, I thought he meant, like, classically.
Because,
No, you can get the Breath of the Wild outfit, too.
yeah. I just know you can also get these. You can get a lot of these just out in the wild. Because I found.
You can, yes. But the amiibos is how you get multiples. Of
Right.
them, which in turn you can sell. And they sell pretty damn good. Like, I've seen some of the numbers, and like Wind Waker Link, like the chess piece sells for like 600 rubies. So yeah, it's actually really helpful. But don't go out of your way to go collect amiibos just to get that. Like, it's I think built for those who actually did go out of their way to collect amiibos, and yeah,
Is this the serpent?
guaranteeing
lore?
you can't get them all anymore. Yeah, Link's
I've
green
moved the bare
tunic.
minimum of the Serpent of Lore's
Yeah.
system
It
into
actually
the net
is.
slum.
I did actually just find the green tunic not long ago.
Zelkova, you can use the Serpent of Lore?
Yeah, they gave you the
Zelkova's
classic one,
skills
but
are equal to mine and yours, Pi.
the one that makes me laugh.
Kubia has already
is the Link
reproduced
to the
and
Past one.
overtaken the world. And that's not all. Kubia's influence is causing an excessive strain on the entire network.
Necrosis is occurring in areas of lower tolerance.
Oh, time to cut off the limbs.
Oh no.
At this rate, the network will lose connection and eventually shut completely down.
Yeah, so I'll explain in a minute.
This
It's
is the
actually
year
kind of funny.
2017.
Oh god. We're in the future
The future.
of
Even
2017.
countries
Yep.
will be able to function.
Now,
Developers did not think this through, honestly.
all of the nuclear power facilities throughout the world. At present, operations at all of them have become abnormal.
What?
They are currently trying all methods to regain control of the systems. However, at this
Until then,
point,
the
no
robots have
effective
taken
means
over.
have been found.
Oh, sorry,
If this
wrong
continues,
franchise.
there will be meltdowns.
Oh, so the nuclear power plants will
Meltdowns?
melt down.
All over the world?
Yep. We're screwed.
Curse you, nuclear
You may not
energy!
wish to
Yes,
Does
Doesn't
not like
that mean
nuclear
the whole
energy,
human race is in
so.
danger?
yes.
Then this truly is the third network crisis.
Everybody, hoard the toilet paper!
Let's first step into it.
All of this is because of Kubia.
So the. Oh,
Zakova,
shit. Okay, another
can you
cutscene.
locate Kubia's main body?
It's starting to feel very
I am
Xenosaga to
presently
me.
searching for it.
Yep.
However, it will still require a little more time.
The real problem is all the Gamoras. Even if it's completely pointless to attack them, if we were to leave their multiplication unchecked, then humanity itself would face unimaginable peril.
So basically, the Gamoras are
Let's
tumors
fight 'em.
in the world.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking
You
at
want
it.
us to take that mess on, one at a time? Is there any other way? Until we find where Kubia's main body is, we've got to defeat the Kubia Gamoras.
Wow, he is being very Sasuke right now. He is not even looking people in the eye.
Arcade, and the other lost ones. All of them are still here. We're the only ones that can save them. And
But
still, we haven't done a
some
thing.
of them we don't want to save. Like
We
no
haven't fought
Cooch.
against the
no
anti-existence.
cooch.
We haven't fought Kubia.
Sorry, he was a bitch.
As long as there's something I can do, I can't just sit here and do nothing. So come on, everybody, let's fight.
In order to do everything we can do right now. Yes, Haseo's right.
Well then, I'll ask the general players to give us some backup. So that we can defeat the Kubia Gamoras that have spread throughout the world. Well, we are short on manpower. Do you suppose they'll do? Besides, most of the players logged out when they started to see that something was wrong.
Let's
Lucky
try it.
bastards.
Even if we can only get one person to help us.
That's one person you don't have.
We're not doing anything at all. Come on, everyone. Let's do everything we can. Don't you agree, Haseo?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'll make the arrangements. I believe this is going to take some time, so please, look around the net slum in the meantime.
Go wait in the waiting room.
It's gonna
So
take a
let
while
me
to
explain
get the
this really
general
quick.
players together.
There is a Link to the Past
Maybe we should
tunic,
look around the net.
which is funny because the hat for it will actually, I think it's the Link to the Past
You
one, it will
guys,
turn
you're
your hair
okay.
dark.
Oh yeah, the Shadow Link.
No, it will
Oh,
turn
no.
your hair dark brown, like in the original way that Link used to look.
Oh, interesting.
So I think it's the Link to the Past one that does that.
Terrible monster is causing
Dude,
the
they have
world
every one of them. I was actually surprised how many versions they have.
I don't know what all of this is, but things are getting pretty
Like, there's an
bad right
Ocarina
now,
of Time
aren't
one
they?
that gives you the white pantyhose that Link was
The
wearing.
world's
I
in
don't know what
danger
they
right
are.
now. You guys stay here.
And you mentioned
Right, got it.
crap. What was it called? The
Hey,
Great
I'm gonna
Deities
open a
mask,
guild
and
shop here.
Yeah.
Hope use
you
it
could also get
anytime you want.
the Wind Waker Link, original Breath of the Wild Link with the shirt. You can get that. Yeah, and Dark Link is in it too. So he's supposed to be basically the reference to Adventures of Link.
So, you're back?
Mhm.
And,
Stupid!
huh?
Maybe you thought you won me over with that stupid email, but you so did not.
Sure.
I'm only adventuring with you again because they're so hopeless.
Sure.
Just consider yourself an extra to Master N and Bo. You got that?
Right. I'm not buying
Man, what's
anything
all
you're
that
saying.
I gotta go to my waitress job now.
There you go.
Well,
Because
she seems
every
happy,
girl
so
in an anime works
whatever.
as a waitress somewhere.
Yeah, but I was also making a reference because
Zelkova said
it's
he
the.
asked the general players to
I was
go
making a
to
Catherine
appointments for
reference
us.
there.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Check my email or something.
Speaking of, we do need to get back and get those endings done.
Yeah,
So
we'll see the other endings.
I need to either work on that or I might just be lazy and go get the YouTube video that has them all. Yeah, oh, and finish my Ravenclaw run in Hogwarts, too. That's what made me delay Tears of the Kingdom till a couple of days ago.
Oh, cool.
All good, man. And frankly, you made the right choice, as far as I'm concerned, because you might
So
as well get the
people came
most
to
out of your
help us
money,
out, huh?
right?
Mhm.
Thanks, everyone. At long last, this is the final battle. But it isn't anything like when I went after Tri-Edge all by myself. Alkaid, Shino, and Ovan. I've got friends to fight alongside me. All right. Everyone's waiting. Let's head to the Netslum Bridge.
Dear Big Brother Haseo, Saku just said she's decided not to vanish anymore. Did you talk to her for me? Thanks. I like you a whole bunch, Big Brother Haseo.
Glad that all worked out, Bo.
All right.
Hello to all players of the world. I am Zelkova, Guildmaster Moontree. You may be surprised to receive this mail, but disregard something very important, so please read through to the end. I'm sure you're aware of the abnormal phenomenon occurring in the world at present. If we leave the phenomenon alone, the world you all love will be destroyed. Please, everyone, please lend me your strength so that we can save the world. CC Corp's volunteer supporters have told us that by defeating bug
Help
monsters...
us make the spirit bomb. Sorry, I had to make a reference.
Kestrel Moontree have heard this, and they're already exterminating the Kubia Gamora. Haseo and his teammates have all swept through all three ranks of the arena, are also lending their support. Please fight with us, everyone. Help us return the world to its proper state. Finally, let me present the message from Haseo, who's taken the initiative of supporting. Let's fight. We have...
Dot. Yeah, that's very Sasuke of you, Haseo.
I get it. Zelkova can do stuff like this.
The special robe you get from House Chest is pretty slick. I must say, worth getting the tokens, and it's really not hard or time-consuming. Okay, cool.
Oh, cool. Good to
I'll
know
let
that.
Andrea know, because she's still begging to get back over to Hogwarts Legacy. Where we can continue the journey of
Having a strategy
Draconomus
meeting on the Netslum
Istophobicus.
Bridge.
That's literally what I named my character. Yes.
Annihilation.
Remember to save just before the final battle. If you don't, you're an idiot. Yeah, from what I've been hearing, a lot of people really love Hogwarts Legacy, and it might actually be the biggest contender for Game of the Year. And you know what? Great. I liked it, the little that we played, and I would love to be able to get back to it. I do think it'll be in... But I will say this. I do think it will be in contention with Tears of the Kingdom for Game of the Year.
Very much so.
And I'm not saying Tears is bad by saying this. I kind of hope Hogwarts Legacy does well, because it was such a surprise to WB Games.
Mm-hmm.
That they need to consider doing a sequel to it. Or something similar. My friend asked me why I was playing as Jackson Mahomes, which hit hard because I did not intend to look. Love it. It'll definitely be up there in conversation. I hope so. I hope so, because I could totally see them last minute adding a holiday title like Starfield, and Starfield wins. Why? Because they basically just They do. One of the things I don't like about Jeff Keighley is, like, I appreciate that he made the Game Awards, but he made them for his own gain, ultimately. Sequel is a must, yes. Or even just something in the vein.
We've sent emails to players
We can't say this because you haven't played it yet.
I know, I still haven't played it. Goodness.
All we can do now is to try and believe in them.
Did you find out where Kubia's main body is?
No,
Kubia's
but
main
we
body
found his
is
dick.
producing Gamoras as it moves around unchecked through the world. But we haven't been able to find its location yet.
I don't believe you.
Do it quickly, Zelkova. We don't have much time left. I'll head into the areas to battle the Gamoras. If I can somehow help the world last even a tiny bit longer by doing so.
Even if this is an endlessly spawning enemy, even if this is a hopeless fight, I'll be fine as long as I'm with you, Aseo.
Back away!
And even if I were not with you, I'd be fine as long as our hearts were in the same place.
Back away!
So, I'm gonna fight too. You know why?
Good.
Because I really like you. I'm not scared, really.
Thanks a lot, Mo. And you too, Andrins.
I've announced the areas where Gamora infestation has reached dangerous levels. They're lost grounds. Delta, hidden, forbidden radiation. Delta, hidden, forbidden bulwark. Theta, hidden, forbidden dragon vein. Theta, hidden, forbidden battlefield. After performing area hacking on the above areas, begin exterminating the Kubia Gamoras in the outer dungeons.
Do we have to go to all these areas?
Yeah.
So we're
Oh,
declaring
wow.
war.
We've got to use area hacking at the 4 lost grounds.
And you weren't kidding. This is a commitment.
Yeah.
We should save our data before we go.
Once you're prepared, use the Chaos Gate to transport there.
Already got a feeling of what it could go to next. Yeah.
After we finish
I don't know that
area
yet,
designated
but
lost grounds.
as long as it has somewhere to
Let's
go.
start exterminating
Tons
the
and tons to
Gamoras in
do,
the
so
outer
a really
dungeons.
fun grind session too. Which
Keep
makes me
defeating
the
the
happiest
Gamoras
is
until they
what
find
makes
the
me the
location
happiest
of
is how
Kubia's
good it
main
sold
body.
after the Alphabet Squad and then caused all the fuss. Right. I'm very happy about that because ultimately the fuss that they were causing, that game did not deserve any of it. Especially since, you know, that certain author they don't like wasn't even involved
Mhm.
in that process. So you just looked even stupider when you did that. And actually, speaking of, have you upgraded?
Upgraded to
Well, because unfortunately, one of the reasons we're actually playing this on Switch is because your PS4 died again.
yeah.
It bricked again, and permanently this time.
Yeah, pretty much. Because
So-
I just don't feel like taking the time to send it off to repair again if it's just going to keep doing that.
Yeah, exactly. So, like the last time you and I talked about it, you were considering getting a PS5.
Oh yeah, I already told you I already got it.
Oh, so you did get it. Okay.
Yeah.
So at that point, you can play Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, I can.
So you have all that shit now. They sold like 200% more. No, they sold more like 250%, J-Rock, than expected or something. Yeah, it was like 250% plus. What are these hack games
Crap.
about? I never got to
Kubia
catch any
Gamoras.
plays of it. Alex, go nuts. You are the fan here. You make the case.
Okay. So, Dot Hack, it's a long-running, not really long.
I wish we could say long running,
Yeah.
but
So, this is a franchise that started way back in 2002 for the PlayStation 2. This, of course, kind of concluded the PlayStation 2 era with GU.
Just stand there.
But basically, there's two sets of games and two sort of flagship anime, if you will. It's really just about the world of a game and being a super advanced AI that has kind of sentience, basically.
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm always in top shape.
Oh, it's really hard to kind of like sum up so in like just a few short minutes.
It's fine. I'll help you out with it. But
Yeah.
Whoa!
I'm trying to remember. Was she tsundere?
Yeah, she's
Where
kind of
were
Yeah,
tsundere.
yeah.
You idiot!
What do you mean, idiot?
Chill. I had to go and get hot pockets.
Don't you disappear on me like that again, okay?
JRPG, yeah.
Oh, poor Alcade. Or not sorry. Poor.
Haseo.
Shit, I can't think of her name now.
Okay.
Adelie. Adelie.
Oh, Adelie.
Poor Adelie. Oh, God.
She's like, Aseo, you're mine, darn
But
it.
you're supposed to be my boyfriend. So it does fall into JRPG territory, J-Rock, but because the games try to emulate an MMO environment, it kind of goes beyond it.
Serious?
Mhm.
And Taihaku.
I've come back from hell, along with Alcade.
And also, I had to apologize to all the customers that I upset.
I read your email.
Hey, it's
I called
canon
all the
here.
ranking arena
I
members.
like it, though.
They all agreed to rise up and fight the monsters. In response to you, Haseo.
To me?
In other words, the stain your name received in the Sage Palace tournament has been wiped clean.
Also, look at my epic mustache.
Look,
Sorry,
Haseo.
the voice acting made me want to do that.
All of the players who trusted you and came to help.
That's not a lot.
We'll take it, though.
Yes, yes.
Are the arena emperor. You are someone to look up to.
Oh
Go
God,
on,
Sasuke is somebody
go.
to look up to. They need to rethink this now.
Don't you dare lose.
I have a feeling we'll have an entire
told you,
generation
you're a strong
of
man.
deadbeat dads.
J-Rock wants to know if I streamed from my Switch, would I need a capture card or laptop?
Yes,
Okay.
you'd need a capture card and probably a laptop as well.
Not necessarily a laptop, but a capture card, yeah. Or
Capture card, but you also need somewhere to link it up into. So
yeah,
Call,
you need like a
monsters.
PC for my.
so like if you went for like an Elgato, you would need
There's
a
no
PC
point
to be able
lecturing
to
monsters
relay it
before
into,
fighting
or a
them.
laptop.
Facing the power of the swords of Icolo. We'll show you why emperors reign supreme.
We'll infiltrate the
Oh,
outer
and we don't get to
dungeons
watch?
via hack.
Thanks. Appreciate
Eliminate
it.
all of the Kubiya Gamoras in the area.
Alright, so now I can actually answer some of this stuff. So, in particular, way back when Drak and Shadow started, one of the first RPGs we actually took on was the first dot hack set of PS2 games
Yeah,
that were done by CyberConnect.
the original quadrilogy.
And those were great, and we played them way back when, and then we, I can't remember, what was the game we were working on previously to dot hack?
Fantasy Star?
No, we were working on something else.
Hmm.
Because it was a fairly big RPG too, I want to say. I'd have to go back and look, but then we decided to take on GU because GU's the other set of PS2 games that they did. And
Yeah.
now they've been remade into
This is a piece of cake.
current gen consoles with proper processing and all that stuff. At least GU has.
Yeah, GU has. Sadly, the original
That's where I seen the names before on PS2 way back. Yes.
Yep.
And actually, this I'm going to reassert it because you've brought it up, J-Rock. We've been making an argument that CyberConnect really needs to consider doing the same thing to the original, not quadrilogy, but the original 4 games.
Yeah,
Because those were also really good.
they want to, but it's like they always say, it's up to Bandai to make it happen.
Yes, and so at that point, people really need to let Bandai know that that's what they want. I mean, I already know that Bandai were being idiots because the Xeno series fandom screamed out to them to do a Xenosaga remake or a Xenosaga trilogy that maybe could go to the Switch because of Xenoblade. They didn't do it.
Hmm.
And it's still a good idea, and they still need to consider it. I don't know if they ever will, but the best thing that we all can do is continue to hype that to Bandai and say, like, Bandai to Bandai Namco, we want that. Even I agree. Like, that would be a good idea because I still kind of like the original one.
Yeah.
And Alex might be upset by me saying this, but I tend to like it a little bit more than GU.
You're not alone. There are people who do feel that way.
Yeah, so at that point, I'm not saying GU is bad by any sense, but the originals were really good.
Yeah,
and frankly do not get enough credit.
I mean, I loved the originals too.
Yeah.
Man, I love this series. I love this franchise.
And that's another thing that we've been pushing too, is that Dot Hack needs a resurgence in the anime scene as well, because there are so many anime out there, whether they be like regular run-of-the-mill isekais or whatever. They have game aspects to them, and Dot Hack was the original in the 2000s that did it. And so it does not make sense to me that Sword Art Online does not have Dot Hack as competition.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, keep telling him and pushing it. Get that noise up. Absolutely.
For sure.
Keep doing that, because that's the way that Bandai Namco is going to be able to know to do it. And they will know to, after Tekken 8 is done, they will have projects that need to be done. Let them know. I even know people who are pushing for Dark Souls 4 from Bandai Namco, because they technically own the Dark Souls version. They don't own the rest.
Right.
And people have been begging for Dark Souls 4 because they want Bandai Namco to listen. The other big one I've heard is Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, which I don't know if they should do. I actually think what they should do is just make the brand Fighters and do other anime, because I think that would endear that team to a lot of people. Like, if you had One Piece Fighters, you now not only have Dragon Ball fans, you have One Piece fans. Or the one that I've seen a lot of people screaming for, which is Naruto Fighters.
Well, just make a big Shonen Jump Fighters.
They did. It was called, what was it?
Right. I thought a feeling they did. I don't know.
Jump Force.
Jump Force.
It was
there
Jump
you go.
Force, and it didn't do well.
Oh, that's a shame.
It has a devoted audience, like kind of like Dragon Ball Xenoverse does, but in terms of like, are there fighting game tournaments or anything like that that utilize Jump Force? Not mainstream ones, which is sad, because like there's actually been a lot of dedicated work going to that game, and believe it or not, it's gotten plenty of DLC characters. I bought the superhero DLC on Xenoverse 2 the other day.
We've eliminated all the
Well, there you go.
Let's head back.
It actually makes me wonder if, because Xenoverse is still getting stuff, makes me wonder if Kakarot is going to get superhero DLC. I don't know if it will. Because I know Kakarot got a lot of the other arcs, but I don't think it's maintained a whole lot. It's maintained as much of an audience as Xenoverse has. Although I will tell you this, J-Rock, that audience is going to leave when Tenkaichi 4 comes out.
At the designated lost ground. Let's start exterminating. Keep defeating.
Yeah, we know.
I bought most of them over the years. Beast form is nasty. Oh, is that the new form Gohan takes? I don't remember what it's called. I love this. Goku has achieved Ultra Instinct, so everybody has to have something different that is equal in power. Okay. Oh, I'll be the first to leave. Oh, yeah, because Tenkaichi, I'm actually happy that's coming back.
Gamora's here.
Master Haseo.
Kaede. And Matsu.
We read your email, and also received a message from Lord Zelkova.
Don't worry.
Zelkova.
We kicked the 10-year-old twat out of our guild.
It's do or die.
We're leaving the big guy up to you, Haseo.
Master Haseo.
You are
Good
so
luck.
boned. Oh wait, we're the good guys.
Infiltrate the outer dungeons with area hacking.
Every time I hear that in an anime,
All of the Kubia
I
Gamoras
just
in the
look
area.
at them and go, "You are so fucked." Because, like, normally the anime response is like, "Yes, I can do it," but now, like, I've seen Dragon Ball Z Abridged do the, "Oh wait, I am the
Eliminate all
only
of the Kubia
one that can
Gamoras
save
in
us.
the area."
We are so fucked." Which Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan says near the end.
That's great.
I loved it. It was such a great twist to be able to do. Got my cousin into Xenoverse and Kakarot through the though he never cared for it back in the day because the filler, lol, but he's liking the games. There you go. A bridge is gold. It's just too bad the Team 4-star don't see it that way.
Here goes.
And yes, I know, they're doing their commentaries, and that's just not enough to convince me that Kaiser Neko doesn't absolutely hate all of the work that he's done over the years. Put on your ponchos, you're in... Yeah, I like that line from Gohan. Put on your poncho, you're in the splash zone. Red flag. Well, no, it's like, Piccolo, is that a red flag? Crimson. That was such a good line. Yes, that the final episode. It actually does make me kind of sad that, like, I get that they couldn't do the Buu arc because they were going to continue to be hit by Shueisha and Funimation. Well, no, Funimation didn't hit them. It was primarily Shueisha, I think.
Yeah, and I think Toei too.
Toei, yeah, that would hit them. So I get that, but man, it would have been great to see what they would have done with the Buu saga because there's so much to make fun of in Buu. Like I especially love what they did with the Cell saga. It's amazing, and Cell saga is like roughly my favorite of Z, and every joke that they made makes sense. I mean, even the Cell versus stuff was great because it was just great to have like Ash from Pokemon show up to fight Cell. And ultimately, I mean, we all have seen this. Devil Artemis on YouTube has basically continued Cell versus by creating his own universe around it. And all of that's great too, because basically what Devil Artemis did was he basically made instead of like anime characters, Cell fights memes.
Right.
So like,
I didn't even break a sweat.
The thing I love about Devil Artemis is that Cell has fought Ugandan Knuckles quite a few times. So much so that he has post-traumatic stress from Ugandan Knuckles because Ugandan Knuckles keeps coming back. So at that point, like, all of a sudden, if he hears that Ugandan Knuckles did all the time, he actually like what? I hear him. Calm down, Cell. He's not here. Because yes, he teams up with Kermit the Frog because these are the voices that Devil Artemis can do. Yu-Gi-Oh! Finally, someone who yes. That was a good one. My favorite overall, though. People are going to hate me for this, but I love the troll that happened with One Punch Man. Where basically they teased that it was Cell versus One Punch Man, and then they trolled everybody by basically saying, wait, the tournament's tomorrow? As in tomorrow? The fucking Sabbath! Yes! Sorry, I gotta go to the grocery store because we are out of stuff. But I'll be back next time, though. You can bet on that. And it was just, it was totally cock blocking everybody who wanted it. So I like that one, but also the close second is Kenshiro because
This is a piece of cake.
because it was just funny seeing Cell explode numerous times to Kenshiro. No, you are dead. Already. Again.
Damn, this is bad. Reverse dance!
Go crazy on the Haseo.
This is a piece of cake.
But I have to say this.
We've eliminated all the
Are you going to eat that? No. Then may I? Sure. Well, because he explodes and then it's like Cell's arm on the floor. And so Kenshiro's like, are you going to eat that? No. Well, may I? Because they're trying to do the whole post-apocalyptic shit. And it's great. But I have to say this at least. DBZA is great. It does not beat what they did with Hellsing Abridged. Hellsing Abridged is, whether Kaiser Neko likes this or not, Hellsing Abridged is your magnum fucking opus. And frankly, the fact that you came out and said you don't appreciate the jokes that you made in it pissed me the fuck off. Because they, like, DBZA had some level of filter.
Mm-hmm.
Hellsing, given it was a horribly gory series, had no filter whatsoever.
Right.
And it was even better for it.
There are Kubia Gamoras here.
So, the world's in danger, eh?
Oh god, I forgot he's in this game.
There's nothing to fear. Heroes the Third is here. Now, where are those
It's
pesky
Heroes the
monsters?
Third.
Da da da
Da,
da.
da, da, da.
You read the email?
We actually got a request for from people to show Andrea Lupin the Third for one simple reason. They want to know her opinion on
What are you
Fujiko,
guys doing
Mhm.
here?
and I can already tell you guys
We read
she
the
ain't gonna
email.
care. Because Fujiko's the grifter,
We've come here to
ultimately.
help you beat the monsters.
She's the fan service of the series.
Guys,
Andrea don't care.
after all, you're our guild
Did you
master,
see?
Haseo.
Yes, I saw the Broly movie. It was
Haseo?
good.
I'm pretty much a weakling, so I might not be
Is
much
it the
use
best
in a time
movie?
of need, but if
It's
you
up
ask
there.
me to, Haseo, I'll do what I can.
We'll fight too. Because
Princess Trunks, your hair smells like
we
lavender.
both love the world.
Seriously, Goku, get me off this planet right now!
Right. Besides, we got plenty of stuff here we don't want to lose.
And from now on, you will all call her Princess Trunks! All hail Princess Trunks! Ow!
As long as guys like you are around, I won't let the world die.
Go on ahead, kid.
Because I've already paid a 6-month subscription to it! Sorry. This game still runs on a subscription model, right?
Smile on your
I
face.
can only guess it does.
The world?
The world, yeah.
I have no idea, actually. I assume it
I would
does.
presume it
You
does.
bet I will.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the far-flung year of 2017, so maybe they finally figured out how to not do that.
Eliminate all of the Kubia Gamoras in the area.
I didn't realize those have been out as many years as it has. Yeah. Yeah, you want to feel old? Go and look how old DBZA is, and then go look at how old Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged is.
Yeah.
Because like that was the start.
Yeah.
Eliminate all of the Kubia Gamoras in the area.
And it's actually kind of sad that we can't do the abridges anymore. Because because of copyright and all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Because like there was actually a lot of really good ideas out there that couldn't get off the ground because of copyright bullshit.
Yeah.
I've seen the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. I remember that. Yep. No. Mm-hmm.
Reverse dance!
We must all remember Slifer, the executive producer.
You didn't even break a sweat.
can't remember. Did the other gods have other terms like that as well?
I'm sure they did. I don't remember exactly what
remember
though.
either.
It's been forever. I'm actually tried to kind of avoid it while we're still doing our podcast because it's like, I want to.
Although that would be kind of funny, is like you compare the episodes to what Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged did, except the problem is that Little Karibo bounced from arc to arc because there were just some episodes he didn't have any ideas for. So you wouldn't be able to do all of them. Like, for example, I don't think he did Esperovo.
I don't think he did. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't think he did. Maybe because he couldn't come up with any ideas. Which does remind me, I've got to burn the candle at both ends tomorrow and get out the next Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. Because I'm just that far backed up in my editing, as usual. I don't make this shit up, guys. I'm just that far backed up.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Well, at least you're very overpowered right now, so we can get through this fast.
Yeah, we're nuking through this.
I mean, we're about an hour and a half in, so we're still making good time as far as I'm concerned. So I will say this, guys: if we're just getting closer and closer, we might not worry about Breath of the Wild tonight, just because the whole purpose of this is finishing Volume 3 or bust. We want to be able to get that done because then the following week we can then go into Volume 4.
Right.
And be able to continue on. And I know a lot of people have been begging for us to move to new games, especially me and Andrea, and that's my fault. Sorry. It's almost like I have a job or something. You know what? They weren't that spicy, but now I've got the protein in my system. I don't really need anymore. Oh, god damn it! And I knew it. I burned my fucking head.
You got sunburn?
Like the forecast that I read was the highest it was going to get was 79.
Right.
So at that point, I'm like, okay, well I could probably get away with not having sunscreen. And I knew it was hot around there. Knew it, and I didn't put any sunscreen on. Damn it. So the second I scratch my head, yep, that's what I noticed. That's like the biggest thing I have to worry about now is that being out there for 2 hours in really hot weather, being properly hydrated, making sure I don't get burned. And then basically when I get home, I have to make up for the calories that I didn't eat because, a lot of people might say, well, that's how you lose weight and all that. It's not technically healthy to do that. and even Alex can say this to an extent, right? Because you have an active job.
Yeah.
So you still need to be able to consume like so many calories during that day to be able to make up for the calories you're going to lose. And on work days, that's very hard for me, especially on Saturday, because even in the past, guys, I have been rushing to get done. And Alex can attest to that, because I stay in communication with him to see if we can make it work. That's why we kind of did the Sunday thing, in case we couldn't make it work. But a dowsing board? You're going to douse? Master League, you need to douse for your next objective. That's a Skyward Sword joke. If you don't get it, I don't know what to tell you. Master, you need to douse. And by the way, your batteries are low. I'll crush you. Thankfully, we don't get the battery warning that much in Skyward Sword HD, but it still does happen. That actually is a question that we've gotten. So, we've been playing all these Zelda games to get Alex into the fandom, and you did start off with Breath of the Wild, and you are currently playing Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
Some have actually asked, have you been encouraged at all to go and try some of the past Zelda games?
I might. I don't know.
I think with Nintendo Switch Online, that gives you a couple of opportunities.
Yeah.
Because you could try the original, you could try Link to the Past. The Game Boy one, I think, has the original Link's Awakening. Actually, that might be one to go and try for yourself with the new one. The remake of Link's Awakening.
Yeah, I might just... Maybe I should try that.
Give yourself a feel of the classic Zelda game, because they're just as good as the new stuff. And they're not nuts and balls. Sorry. I have to keep making that joke. It is Legend of Zelda Nuts and Bolts. Oh, and by the way, in case you guys do not know this, it has been achieved. You can make a giant penis out of the Zonai, the Zonai pieces.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, Reddit was the one to show us all.
Yeah. It's funny.
You didn't know that?
No, I knew that.
Of course, that's the first thing that they try to do. They make a giant penis.
Because I saw the pictures. I've seen the pictures.
That night, I still am hearing about people wanting to be able to mod Tears of the Kingdom so that they can do Naked Zelda and Naked Link and all that. Because why not? That's the first thing that anybody ever does. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Naked Ganon model, or Ganondorf model. That actually reminds... So, without spoiling, Alex, have you seen Ganondorf?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I've actually...
Aside from the intro.
Yes, because I forgot to mention this last night, but I've also found... Yeah, Haseo, I know. I've actually found quite a few of the Tears of the Kingdom.
Okay.
The game's memories, basically.
Alright, so at that point, that's like my complaint right now, is where I'm at in Tears, I have not seen Ganondorf a lot. And I'd like to see him more, but that's me. But that's probably my fault, because I haven't been playing.
Did you see the way
I'm stuck trying to start up the damn Wind Temple.
Well, so am I, because I want to upgrade my Rito gear, but I have to wait for Fire Breath Lizalfos to respawn every Blood Moon, which takes about 3 hours.
Damn.
You know, just Ruby farm?
I need...
That's what I did. I just farmed it so I could buy the set in Rito Village.
Oh, I have the set. It's... to upgrade
Oh,
them.
you're upgrading it.
Yeah, for the Great Fairy Fountain. But it's like, I need like 30 Fire Breath Lizalfos tails, and like, there's only like 6 of them in the whole damn game. And only like, they'll only drop tails like half the time.
Dragon Tears? No, he's talking about the Tears of the Kingdom, which is basically what the game is named after.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought they were just rewards that came out of the dungeons. You're saying that they're the new memories?
Yeah, they're the new memories.
Okay.
Hey there, long time no see.
Oh god, it's no Cooch! I don't know how I feel about this.
If Bordeaux is in on this, then so am I!
I just heard about Temple the first time.
Bordeaux.
Yeah, there are dungeons in Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know how many, but I know that there are.
They were bored.
Probably just the... Probably about the same as the Divine Beast, really. Just one for each region.
I've heard 2 more. Aside
2 more? It could be.
It would make sense. Like, they didn't want them solely connected to just the Divine Beasts. Wait, I thought you didn't believe him.
Thank you, guys. And this is all over.
I thought nobody believed that he was the Terror of Death.
Well, we showed them that we're the Terror of Death.
Well, you became the Terror of Death all over again.
Yeah.
Except with less chainsaws. I was actually kind of disappointed by that.
Yeah, less chainsaws.
Okay. Die to live.
Oh, let's do it, guys!
That's not all of your guild, right?
We'll infiltrate the outer dungeons.
No,
with
I know
area
it
access.
isn't.
Eliminate all of the Kubia.
Yeah, eliminate the Kubia Gamoras, we know.
Yeah, the last number I heard from the Kotaku link was 7 dungeons, including the one with Ganondorf. So that would be 2 additional ones aside from the
Eliminate all of the Kubia
4 I'm
Gamoras
guessing
in
are
the
in
area.
there.
Okay, that would make sense.
And here's the thing, the Kotaku link hasn't been that wrong. because I think it is roughly about 150 shrines in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So they got that right, and I think they even predicted the 1,000 Korok seeds as well,
Yeah.
and the return of the Golden Poop Award. Did you say you could farm rupees? Yes, you can. It's not as easy as it was in Breath of the Wild, though. So, like, as Alex has pointed out on the podcast, too, where he used to use the taluses to be able to farm all that, you can't really do it with the taluses anymore. What they've basically done is instead tried to get you to farm the caves for them, and I think even the underground, too.
Yeah. I mean, the taluses are still there. They're just a little more complicated.
From what I understand, they don't give as much.
Yeah, not as many stones.
Yeah, because they basically also kind of lowered the drop rate of anything above amber.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot of amber in the game.
Yeah.
And I think they also reduced the sell price for amber, too.
Probably.
And then when you do get the other gems, rejoice.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can then sell them and be able to get that. But like I also said, J-Rock, if you do have an amiibo, you can try them once a day to be able to get some of the other stuff that you can then sell.
There are some decent side quests you can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you get to the stable, if you find the Lucky Clover Gazette and initiate those side quests, you can get like $100 easy. And
the one I also wanted to try and do was opening up the farming ground, so that you could actually grow your own food there, and some of the stuff that's harder to find, like hardy truffles and hardy radishes, you'd be able to grow in that area. That's another thing that you can do, because like once you get an excess, you can start selling those, and hardy radishes, especially the big ones, they sell pretty well too.
There's also a Goron. He's not in Goron City, he's just before Goron City. He'll buy flint from you at a really good price too. I
heard about that, and apparently there's also a vendor for luminous stone as well. I haven't found that one yet, though.
Yeah, I don't think I found that one either.
Because, I mean, they did find ways to be able to incorporate luminous stone into more things, but it's still kind of worthless. Because there's others. Because now you also have the bright bloom seeds that technically work better than the luminous stone. So at that point, yeah, there's supposedly like a farm you can purchase, kind of like being able to buy your own house in Breath of the Wild.
You don't actually have to purchase it. You just have to do a side quest in Hateno.
And then you can get farmland.
Yeah.
That you can utilize. Don't ask me the details. I haven't done the quest yet. I think I have it, but I haven't started it. Because I really wanted to get into a dungeon.
Yeah, I did the quest.
This is a piece of cake.
It's alright, but I feel like it's not worth the time.
The other thing, too, that they've done is they've really incentivized people to make some of the prime meat recipes, because they sell for more now. So at that point, like, strongly urged people to go out and farm, like, prime meat and make recipes from it, so that you can then sell it. Because, like, I think the cheapest one sells for 500 rupees. So at that point, like, if you can get an even bigger one out of that, I've heard as high as 1,200 can be done from the food too. So anything that can help you get rupees, even though you don't necessarily... Do you even have a Gerudo market to utilize them with?
Yeah, there's Gerudos. A Gerudo market.
Like, can you buy bomb flowers from them?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's at least something. Because bomb flowers are hard to get a hold of.
Yeah. I miss the infinite bomb rune.
Yes. Oh, God.
It's like Cryonis, meh. Stasis, no biggie. You took my infinite bombs? Oh, damn.
Yeah, I kind of wish bombs were back. But they're not.
Looks like we took out all the Kubia Gamoras in the indicated areas. Let's head back.
What's funny is one of the reasons I heard that the bombs didn't come back as a rune was because plenty of people complained about blowing themselves up in Breath of the Wild.
Oh, I don't think so.
I would love if that was true, because we all did it. We've all done it.
Yeah.
We've all blown ourselves up at least once.
The Gamora's spawning is under control.
Thanks to everyone helping.
Oh, good. We've contained the tumor. It's in remission.
The world, all the players. They are deeply connected by a mysterious and unseen power.
It's called the Heart of the Cards.
When you mistreat your deck, you mistreat yourself.
I believe this giant data movement is Kubia. Its present location is
Be at the church. Be at the church.
Sigma
Damn it!
Conforce Fate.
It's just me. I want to see something destroy that church.
Haseo?
And Kubia is the closest thing to a kaiju in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
Aina.
I'm sorry for being a douche.
My brother really loved the world. So please, Haseo. Please save this world.
I think he can swing that.
I'll never forget Ovan. And I'll fight to the end with his memory in my head and his will in my heart.
And all his surprising knowledge of alcoholic beverages.
Let's intercept Kubia's body before it moves.
You need to shut up.
Save your PC data
And his cock
and
to
shed your
block
brain
everything.
tonight.
Sorry, I had to do it!
All the Epitaph user PCs and settle the score with Kubia.
I can't let the joke of Ovan Cockblocker end! I can't do it!
I love it, though.
Oh, god damn it. I tried, Alex. I tried! I tried being serious, but I can't. This might be the last time I could ever make an Ovan Cockblocker joke, alright? Because now we actually have to look at him all nice and stuff, and now it's not gonna work anymore. Good God, you have grinded a bit, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Is Alkaid stronger than you?
No, I'm stronger than her.
But she's like one of the higher levels.
Yeah. I grinded with a few people in the party, but mostly myself and my key party. Let's see.
Yeah. Well, I think you got the damage down. You just need a healer.
Yeah, it's just... It's kind of weird with this final battle we're going into. It's like we're going to pretty much be utilizing everybody in the party, but you're only at... But there will get to be the point where you have to... If you want a certain party to go face Kubia with, you gotta pick carefully, because you will have party members who have to, like, stay behind to take care of another spot.
I was guessing that, so something tells me that a lot of these choices are going to be difficult, and I have a feeling that some people, like, plot-wise need to be there. So that way you can get the true optimal ending for it. Which, I mean, does add replay value to this game.
Yeah.
Can't necessarily disagree with that.
It would be dangerous without an epitaph user.
Oh yeah, so I forgot I do have to have an epitaph
You
user.
You have an epitaph user!
Yeah!
Haseo!
It's me! Hi!
Wait, damn it!
Okay. Alright, so I'll keep Alkaid. We haven't had her in so long. Let's see. Who? Get rid of Kaede. And
yeah, Kaede for, like, I don't know, Adelie.
I'll take Pi.
Okay. We haven't had a whole lot of reason to bring her, so... You must have an epitaph user.
I have an epitaph user.
He still got that!
What the heck?
I guess they want you to have all three?
I must be.
Epitaph users? So...
Alright, sorry, Alkaid. Alright, we'll do the old Raven Guild back together.
Alright.
Alright, Yada, you're in.
Oh yeah, he is one. Okay. I was thinking to myself, is he one?
Yeah.
I don't know. You gotta take that badonkadonk. You gotta do it. That's my new Ovon cock blocker is Yada's badonkadonk.
Badonkadonk.
Yes.
Love it.
Have you literally never heard that term?
No, I've never heard it.
Yes, it's like for a girl's thick butt, like badonkadonk.
Kubia's influence seems to be interfering.
She
with
got
the
some
area
junk
data.
in the trunk, basically.
Mm.
Kubia's body.
This is how you know I'm a 100% horn
It's in
dog,
the deep
because I
part
know
of
all
this
those
area.
terms. It's almost like I never grew up from
Let's
teenage
sell
life.
things
Not
with
really.
the shadow of the epitaph users.
All right, let's go.
And somebody now is going to send me a Google image of Yada, but really thick in the back. And I'm going to regret this for the rest of my life. But not right now. No, I'm not regretting it right now. So this is the final dungeon.
Yes.
Okay, so it's brighter and more cheery than I expected.
It's like all the dungeons we had to go through in the original.
Pretty much.
They're just standard world dungeons, but then we go into the scary parts.
What's funny is like this is how the previous game worked too.
Yeah.
You just had to go through the regular dungeon, and you had to go through all the floors, and then you got to do the plot stuff. But you always had to go through a dungeon.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Sorry. You always had to go through a dungeon. You always had to crawl.
The fool.
I am a fool. What's your point? Simple slant hood, because you can't have it straight.
Let's see. I probably need to give him some better equipment, though, now that I think about it. Can he...
Give him the thing that Kite gave you. But I can't use this. You will take it. You will like it, damn it! This is the thing that sucks, is that as soon as I get home for like an hour, that's when all the joints start to hurt.
Yeah.
That's when the back starts to hurt, because, like, I've been running on adrenaline for most of the day. And now, now everything's calming down. It sucks. But oh well. We'll get through it. We gotta power through this shit because we gotta get this done. Actually, I really need to answer this. What was the last RPG that we worked on?
I swear it was Phantasy Star, but...
Maybe it was PSO?
Yeah,
We
PSO.
had something before that, though. Or just after that.
We did... I don't think you'd call that an RPG. Ghost of Onimusha? Not Ghost of Onimusha. Not Onimusha. Shoot.
No, I don't think that was it, but... No, I don't want. Holy shit, just take me to my subscriptions. God damn it. This app is useless sometimes. Okay, so... Playlists. Okay, so we had Spyro Reignited, Catherine Full Body, God Hack Volume 2, God Hack Volume 1, and... Oh! It was Leaf Green and Emerald.
Okay. So
But
Pokemon.
Emerald was never finished.
Yeah.
Which Alex will have to take on for me. Because I'm not going to be able to do that again. And by this point, like, that's... I have a feeling that's probably where you're going to go with a lot of the stuff, too, because now we can actually, like, I can officially leave the Pokemon stuff to the Pokemon expert.
Right.
So, at that point, then I can worry about other things, and I mean, I know what we're doing next, but I didn't know if it was what was previous. Just because it's been a while since we actually did the fixed Let's Plays. We've been doing streams for a while, guys.
Yeah.
Like, me and Andrea started back in 2018, and then we started up in, I want to say 2021? So... Or at least we tried to start up in 2021.
Of course we were.
Or maybe it was 2022. I can't remember. It's also way too late to expect me to remember anything. What is wrong with you guys? Why are you expecting me to remember anything right now? There we go. Next floor.
Maybe. Right now we're just kind of playing Guess the Warp Point.
Yeah, exactly. Because that's what we have to do. It's almost like it's a dungeon crawl, Alex.
Yep.
And I still haven't gotten over the fact that Haseo's butt looks like it has two ginormous plates on it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh my gosh. It's like those big Tron discs. So not only do we have Yada who has some junk in the trunk, but we also have Haseo who's wearing big plates on his butt. Pai has to be feeling very, very...
That was careless.
What's the word I'm looking for? Crap. Shit!
I don't
Cloud
know.
Strife syndrome. She's got to have a very big case of Cloud Strife syndrome right now, because everything is bigger than her. To quote Ogzamanga Daio, she is very Japanese. You're Japanese. You're American.
Oh God, it's been forever since I watched Azumanga.
Yeah. I've only ever seen clips for a while.
Look,
Don't panic.
who's panicking?
Kill those bastards.
Yeah.
They know what they did. Holy shit, that's a big ass sword?
Yeah.
Is it a sword? It looks like an axe.
Kind of a sword, kind of an axe.
And I will once again point out, it is missing chainsaws. I am disappointed. I've been wanting tons of chainsaws since that opening cutscene in Volume 1. And I've been disappointed!
Yeah.
Except for the scythe. The scythe it does have a chainsaw effect, so... I will give it that credit. Well, Andrea is going to be very disappointed because we are coming up on the 2-hour mark, and we're in the final dungeon.
Yeah.
And at this point, Alex, I'm just going to say we push it.
Alright.
We push it, we get this done. Because I know that some people will be disappointed we didn't get Breath of the Wild done here, but Breath of the Wild can come back next week, or the next time.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine.
Is Kubia's influence getting stronger? Are we getting closer? At this rate, the real world could... Let's hurry.
At this rate, I could easily end up in a coma, like everybody else.
Yeah, it's a real possibility.
Actually, it is, yes. Because we haven't been properly utilizing our Hideo Kojima powers, so we definitely need to fix that.
Yeah. Need more Hideo Kojima powers.
Indeed. Get on that, Alex.
Okay.
And you want to know what we need more of? More Macho Man. Except my voice is not good for Macho Man right now. I will kick my voice into submission if I do Macho Man right now. Wonder Soda. You don't need that lame normal soda. You need Wonder Soda.
Wonder Soda.
Sponsored by Wonder Boy.
Or maybe we need a Lucid Soda.
No, we need Wonder Soda. Lucid Soda just tells me that we're drug free. But Wonder Soda, that's the good shit. Yes, I am implying that Wonder Soda is drugs. Not apologizing. To quote once again Helsing Ultimate Abridged, I'm not apologizing.
A lot of data noise. Even the internet connection seems bad.
This is on a scale never before seen.
I don't believe that the
We don't
internet
know
connection
how
is
great
bad
an
until one of
anomaly
you
Kubiak
forcibly
could
logs
cause
off.
once it's fully awakened.
The anti-existence and epitaph users. What will happen to the real world when the two meet head on?
Don't worry, Haseo.
To get that answer, you'll have to play Death Stranding.
We thought it was over plenty of times before, but you always came through, Haseo. There's no need to worry. It's important to start bit by bit, one step at a time.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if you start off slow. Gotta keep walking without giving up.
Why is the camera pointed at
You
Haseo's
were the
ass?
one who taught me all of those things, Haseo.
Sorry, ADD moment, but...
That's not just an ass. That's Japan's ass.
Oh god, you took the Death Stranding joke and made it your own. Good job, Alex. Because that's the joke we made the entire time, is that,
We'll be fine.
Norman Reedus' ass is just America's ass. Well, it was because, like, one of the characters in it just says America, like, all the time. But he says America.
America.
And so we had to say it that way. It's America's ass.
In America.
and also the fact that in Death Stranding, in your private quarters, you can take a shower and you can poop and pee. and so at that point, like,
The fact is,
we always
we're
made the
only
joke
ones
when
that can
showering.
protect
It's
the
like,
world right
now,
now.
Andrea, don't look at America's ass.
We'll all see this through together. Right,
Which is
Haseo?
kind of funny now, because she
Protect the
currently is
world,
watching
huh?
The Walking Dead, which is what made Norman Reedus
I
as
haven't
famous as
felt
he is.
like this in quite some time.
All right, everyone. Come on. Let's go.
And I know some people are going to get mad at us for talking during the cutscenes, and I'm going to try very hard not to, but here's the thing you have to realize. We kind of have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kubiak
Because
ahead?
when we don't, then
Anti-existence
YouTube tends to flag
users?
us.
We don't know what'll happen. We should make sure we're completely prepared.
Ah, now here's the point of no return.
Me. Save.
Is this it? We don't know what'll
Yes,
happen.
we got it, Haseo. Point of no return. Let's do this shit. Is everybody ready for the World Revision 3? After the third network crisis?
Where are we?
You're not totally wrong, although it's called RX
It's as
after
if
this,
this
Revision
is the
X.
road.
Of course, because the X makes it sound much more extreme.
The X makes it sound cool.
The X makes it sound cool.
I can hear it.
I prefer extortion. The X makes it sound cool.
Yep. I was wondering if you were quoting Bender.
Yeah.
Deeper than any darkness. The darkness of the human heart.
Okay, I know I should be taking some of this dialogue seriously, but now, like, every time I hear about, oh, this response to the darkness of the human heart, I want to go. Because it's just like street poetry to me now. That's a giant ball.
It is.
And here comes the dick! Well, that would be appropriate. The anti-existence being a penis.
Huge.
It's been waiting for us.
Actually, no. It just looks like a giant heart.
Here it comes!
Focus the power of the avatars together. Aseo, we entrust you with our powers. Fido!
Carlos!
Magus!
Please, give me strength to protect everyone.
I was gonna say, isn't this the first time she summoned it outside of the boss fight?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. You had to have that.
This power is. I am the terror of death. All right, come on. I'm right here.
We needed one more. Except it's Xenoscape. I was wondering about that. Yep, it's Xenoscape. In case you didn't notice, Xenoscape has the Millennium Eye. Except it's his belly button. Uh-oh. It is a giant penis!
Oh no.
Can't predict this shit, now can you? Kubia Alpha. So, multi-phase.
Yep. We're in for the long haul.
I miss the old Kubia, though. That looked like a big fucking Grim Reaper.
Oh yeah, we'll see him again.
Okay, thank goodness, because that was a cool-ass design. There's only so many penis jokes I can make right now.
Oh. Ow.
Oops. Looks like I'm not the only one who's low on energy. Well, at least you have a bigger health bar.
Yeah.
That's helpful. Except he does too.
Yeah, he's got a pretty big bar. Ow.
There we go.
Yeah, just had to get better at dodging.
Oh, get close and slash! Why am I hearing live and learn in my head?
Live and learn!
Live and learn! I mean, I can't lie, it's kind of like that.
Yeah, a
you
little
have to
bit.
dodge all the objects to be able to get in for a strike. It's endless? Well, yes, tumors can tend to be that way. Or I guess another joke I could make with Scape right now is that he is Omnimon.
A little bit,
That,
yeah.
that technically is accurate too. So my guess is that you have to eliminate some of the Gamora that are
Yeah.
around him, and then you can take a strike at him because he hasn't been doing his like shooting shit at you. It's just too bad that scythe, like the big scythe projectile, doesn't like explode.
Yeah.
And then you
I
can
wish it would. That would be nice.
Yeah, we got it, Haseo. It's endless. Oh, good. The swords are... Oh, there you
There
go.
we go.
Way to Kira Yamato that shit. I will forever associate multiple targets locking on with Kira Yamato from here on in. That was such a cool aesthetic.
Man, he's strong.
Who knew a giant penis could be that strong? Obviously, Haseo has never watched hentai.
No, never.
It's endless.
Bam! See, that's the way to take care of it.
It's not hurting.
Yeah, we got that part. I'm a giant penis. Sorry, I'm doing this.
Jokes are gonna make.
I can make quite a bit. And then YouTube will get mad at me.
Yeah.
Well, YouTube's already mad at me, let's just be honest. I already made the dick jokes. And then I also talk about Yada's Badon. There we go. And another one.
Man, he's strong.
Yeah, we got that, Haseo.
It's endless. We can only defeat it.
Well, at least we're making decent damage on it.
Yeah.
Once more.
Oh no, ectoplasm! Like, the second that you do that, like, meteor starts going off in my head. Even though you've been watching the new seed dub, the classic seed dub will always be good.
Hey, it was good. I loved the original too.
Yep. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
He has that much help. F that. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
And
And
another
another
penis.
one.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. Well, now we know where all the Gamora came from. They're all sperm.
Yep. Ow, ow, ow.
And that's another dick joke.
It's not hurting.
Of course it's not hurting you. Just in time for another round, Alex. There we go. Go in for the kill. Bam.
It's endless.
Again, this is so Sonic.
It really is.
Like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2. More Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah.
There we go.
Here's our chance. Keep going.
Okay, good. Yeah, I was gonna say that better be the kill. Well, we're running out of orifices for them to pierce through. So something tells me second phase is on its way.
Getting there. Yeah.
just knows when to unleash a bunch of Gamora on you.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's endless.
I know, Haseo. You've been saying that for quite a while now. Excuse me. There we go. We can only defeat it. Kill that raid boss. Okay, was that half?
Yeah,
That was
about
half.
half.
Yeah. All right, we're making some good progress. I'm happy about that at least. Don't let this end at 1% Alex. Yes!
Yeah.
I was gonna say 1% again, and I'm gonna be mad.
1%.
Okay, so the egg is gonna shatter a little bit more. Oh God! It's the dude from Catherine. Actually, no, not really. Kubia Beta. I'm sorry, the look of it is like, hi everybody! I have a giant smile! Mjolnir, oh no! Oh, and I just barely realized when Beta came out, you got your health back.
Yeah.
That's good. That's nice. Let me guess, the PS2 version didn't do that.
I think it did. It's been a while, but I'm sure it
just
did.
Sounds to me like that would be something they'd fix in the remake.
I'm pretty sure it did, but I can't remember. It's been forever since I played the PS2 version.
Yeah.
But I you know, these
Makes
games.
me wonder how the PS2 version handled this boss fight with so many objects on the screen.
Oh, I'm sure it chugged.
Oh, gee, many Christmas. Pretty sure it would have killed my PS2. Mine was one of the first ones. Dude, that's a lot.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
Shit.
Oh.
Hey, Undead Kite and Balmung and Orca, this would be a really great time to show up.
Yeah, really.
Actually, I'm kind of surprised they didn't show up in the... like, all the other people showing up. Come on! That actually would have been a cool moment to have, like, to have Tri-Edge and Haseo have that one look at each other going, oh, look, we're allies now.
Wow, I am getting walloped.
Yes. I think it is safe to say the sperm is overwhelming you.
Yeah. Ow. Fucking hell.
Oh, and here comes the Mjolnir. Because, of course, we wanted more of that shit.
Yep.
Just when you get to, like, down to a quarter of what there was, that's when he spawns more.
Yeah.
So at that point, I wonder if, like, you just have to ignore them? And just start swiping at him. But you can't get in and start smacking him until they're gone.
Yeah, and they're shooting me like crazy. Hey, I might die here.
Yes, you might. Does that mean back to Kubia Alpha all over again?
No, because there's a try again, so...
Okay, cool. That'll be helpful. Maybe that's how it happened to the PS2 version.
Yeah, that would have happened.
I could totally see that. Like some PS2 games were very unforgiving.
Yeah, it would have happened in PS2 because it just would have been game over. But
yeah,
this,
it would have just been like straight go to the save point.
which I might have to do. I might have to get stronger.
Oh shit! No.
Because I'm not doing well here.
Does it matter your level because you're in the avatar?
Yeah, because it does
Okay.
determine your damage output, and it does.
Well, I mean, if worse comes to worse, we can call it.
Yeah.
We'd only have 45 minutes, so I probably wouldn't worry about doing Zelda tonight. Because if we had more than an hour, then it'd be worth it. So, Andrea will probably kill me, but this is still worth it because now, like, you can go grind in the final dungeon.
Yeah.
And we can just get to this point.
Well, let me try again anyway.
Finally! We start that close to him the first time?
No.
No, actually, I don't think so.
Ow.
And yet we can't do much damage to
Okay,
him.
can't do damage, so we gotta take out the Gamoras.
They're endless.
Yeah.
Sorry to quote a sale, but they kind of are.
They really are. Ow.
Yeah,
like,
and every time you get down to about a quarter, he summons out more. So at that point, something tells me you're not taking care of as many as you probably should be. Yeah, you were really close to his face now.
yeah, that's...
I don't know why. Okay. Data drain him, that's the answer, Alex.
yeah, it is the answer. If only I could make it happen! Give me those Hideo Kojima powers!
Hideo comes out of nowhere. You haven't worshipped it by altar enough. No! No, Kojima-san! We love you! That's it, Alex. We have to do the Death Stranding playthrough. Yeah, the problem is that you're so close, it's hard to dodge anything.
Yeah.
So, this is not ending well. And obviously we can't dodge Mjolnir, and that's probably doing a lot of damage.
Okay.
And the damage to Kuya Beta is negligible.
Yeah, I'm just...
Can you back up?
I'm trying, but nothing happens, so...
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll just take the death here again, and
Yeah,
we'll
might
try
as well.
try again once more. Just don't get too close too quickly.
Maybe it's a bug with the last recode? That you ended up so close? I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. Just a weird bug.
It's an idea. Or it's a thought, anyway. Well, if that ends up happening, guys, then what we'll probably do, because I'm not regretting putting 2.5 hours into this.
Yeah,
because we really needed to get through that final dungeon, and there was going to be points of no return. So we can easily like pick this up again either a week from now or a week from next Saturday or whatever, and finish it up proper.
Yeah.
Which would give you plenty of time to grind into the final dungeon.
Yeah. So I can, if need be, I can grind a little more.
Yeah, that'll totally be fine. And then we can finish Volume 3 proper. But for those who wanted Breath of the Wild, sorry guys, but I really, like, I was going to be pushing this regardless, because once we're near the end, even with me and Andrew's streams, we push it. We've had streams go as high as 5 hours. Yes, we have.
Wow.
As high as 5 hours, and I think that was the ending of Death Stranding, actually. That was a long-ass ending. So that's the intent here. Just kill him already. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
All right, so
one more retry, and we'll just see what happens.
oh, and now you're further back.
Yeah, let's say normal Y shots won't work on Kubia. Hold Y.
To do the multi-shot, yeah. You just have to dodge their shots too.
Yeah. I'll do better at dodging them now, I feel like. Okay, there
All right,
we go.
now you have the Avatar battle. Okay. Maybe we will get this done tonight. Who knows? Something tells me he's supposed to be doing like an ectoplasm or something like that to knock you back.
I should be like getting pushed back. I don't know why it's not happening.
Intriguing.
It must just be just a weird bug.
Let me actually double check this because the Google search will be able to handle it.
Because I didn't have any problems when I first played this version. And even this version, I didn't have any problems until this just tonight, really.
Kubia beta bug.
Okay, well. Alright, I'm back. I'm good.
Okay, so did he do like an ectoplasm or something?
No, I did manage to get back.
Okay, good.
I just was able to hold back this time, and it did let me go further back.
That's good, because I looked this up, and there's not a bug.
Yeah, okay.
It's good that we figured it out. Although this bugger probably has the mother of all hit point scores.
Yeah. Ow. Fucking
You
hell.
were right at Avatar mode, too. Damn it. Bastard. I'm starting to think I need to bring out Peppy. You need to Star Fox the shit out of these things. Which isn't even a proper comparison. You need the Zone of the Enders this shit. That's what you need to do.
Unfortunately, I can't do the barrel roll.
No, you cannot do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
You should feel ashamed that you can't do a barrel roll.
I can't even do a somersault.
You need to use the boost to get through.
Your father helped me like that too.
Fox, get this guy off me. No, Slippy. You must die.
As a speedrun strategy, people will just shoot down Slippy.
Yeah, actually it is. They will shoot him. They'll shoot down all of them. They'll shoot down Peppy and Falco as well.
Okay.
Because it's just better to not rely on the AI. Which is the funniest thing to consider. Like, Star Fox is supposed to be a team. Wait, Fox, why are you shooting me down?
I'll go it alone.
Good God, man, you have so many.
And there's always one, like, just off screen that I can't get to.
Oh, okay. Avatar mode, go in. Smack the shit out of him. We are officially at less than 3/4. The raid boss is dying. We can confirm it. Damn it! You had him, and then the sperm came out.
Yeah.
It's just mother effer. Turbo, go in! This guy is a hit point sponge!
Yeah, he's tough.
Well, there's a difference between tough and being a sponge. Being a sponge is just you have way too much health for your own damn good. Alright, we are past the halfway mark. Okay, now I'm not even thinking about Sonic anymore. This is only the enemies.
Cool.
Yet another Kojima game we need to get to. And actually, people have been asking, now that Romney unfortunately can't join us, like, how do we do the Kojima games? I'm still trying to figure it out, man. Because I'm technically also doing the Kojima games with Andrea, except she's technically seen a little bit more than you, so
Oh,
I don't
interesting.
necessarily want to bring it in. Plus, it might actually be fun to get unique commentary from both of you,
Yeah,
because hers would go up on my channel and yours would go up on that channel.
right.
So that might be the way to do it. But the other thing that I also might be waiting on for that is, in case Alex didn't see this at the PlayStation Experience, they announced the, I believe it's Bluepoint doing it, the remake of Metal Gear Solid 3.
Oh, cool.
So they're basically going to make it for PS5. And with that, they also announced that they're going to be doing the Metal Gear Solid Legacy Collection again for PS4. So at that point, we can get all of the Solid games on PS4, which would be so much easier. So we can put them in glorious 1080p, but the thing that might irritate Alex is... Oh, Chaos Gehenna? Oh, shit! That's a big ball. That's a lot of sperm. The downside is that if we go that route, the version of Metal Gear Solid 1 that they got was the PS1 version. And I know when we were dealing with Romney, you were making a very strong argument for the Twin Snakes.
Right.
Which might still... I don't know. I'll have to see how well it emulates to see if we can do Twin Snakes. Otherwise, if we had to do it that way, would you be okay with PS1 version?
Yeah, I'd be okay with it.
And I know Nintendo. I said that I'm using emulators. Get the fuck over it. I am technically using the emulator for my own damn personal use. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah, calm the fuck down.
Not adding Slippy to it or anything like that. What's sad too is I get Nintendo's logic with that. They didn't want online play of Melee, but like, you're the only one that fucking cares. I mean, how many old school fighting games are available online via Fightcade, and you're the one who's bitching about it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, SNK doesn't care, Capcom doesn't care. Oh, protect break! Hideo Kojima powers, activate! We hit him, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was worried there for a second. Open the eye of Sauron! Let me guess, phase 3. Yep!
What?
What?
Data drain doesn't affect him? Damn it. How are we supposed to beat him?
Oh, they're all in the Megazord. That's cool.
He should have some kind of core, and if we're able to break it...
So where is this core?
Most likely, it's inside Kubia.
I was worried you were going to say that.
Jump inside it.
Is he going to let you do that? Or are you gonna have to cut his jaw open?
Let's go!
We're going inside Unicron, Alex. See, now I can make that joke with you.
Yeah. There you go.
And now you get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
Where
hoping
are
things
we?
would end with the Avatar. The Avatars are
Are
cool.
we all inside that monster?
Are we? And now I'm having Xenogears flashbacks.
That's Kubia's center. The Kubia core.
What?
This is bad.
Really, Steve Bloom? Really? Never would have guessed that.
It would appear Kubia's revival has caused a gigantic strain on the network.
Oh, I thought that was just stomach rumbling,
It's
but
only
okay.
a matter of time before this causes the next catastrophic network crisis.
No. Isn't there any way to avoid that?
Yes.
No, just stopping its source.
And
Well,
we've
thanks,
just
Steve
gotta
Bloom.
beat it.
I was gonna make a joke, but then you wrecked it.
Only if we're prepared to be destroyed ourselves.
Ugh.
It's something we can't ignore. If Epitaph users and anti-existence collide.
Is that all we've got? Damn it! What are we gonna do?
I don't know.
We don't have any choice. Even now, the real world is... We've got to do it. What's that?
Pretty. Aura, I'm guessing?
I am the one who remains asleep.
Called it.
I have no power to decide the future of the world. The ones who will decide what to make of this world are you players of the game. It is for people to decide.
Kubia doesn't get a choice in that?
All I can do
He's pretty much
is
sentient at
connect
this point.
thoughts to one another. Now, reach out and touch them. Touch the feelings of those who share your inner thoughts.
You sure about that, Haseo? 17 years old.
Little children of Morgana, may you find happiness.
We are literally powering up the spirit bomb. Additionally, it is recommended that you save on a different file from this point on. I like the fact that it said that. That's great.
Warning, you may not return to town from this area. Alright.
Alright then.
Well, we can go forward, or we can call it a night and try... Because it's
Would
pretty
it
late.
be a better idea to, like, can you grind enemies here?
No.
Okay. So we are sitting at a half hour left. Can we get it done in that amount of time?
I don't think so. It's a pretty lengthy fight, and there's a lengthy, post end of story cutscenes and everything, credits. So
at that point, and unfortunately, like, I'm getting tired too. So let's go ahead and call it here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I know we didn't get to Breath of the Wild. We will get back to it. Don't worry. But we did really want to put the effort into .hack just to be able to get through this, because before episode 4, this was the climax.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make sure we covered that. But hopefully, if things go well next week, we will be back next week with, who knows, maybe we'll bring back .hack and Breath of the Wild just to finish it up, or we'll bring in the Messenger and Resident Evil. We'll figure that out as we go along. But thank you so much for your continued support. We really do appreciate it. If you're brand spanking new to this, please remember to like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. as well as the streams. We really do appreciate it. And Alex, it's time to say goodnight.
Good night.
You've done a lot of really great work tonight.
Yeah, we're real close, guys. Next time we will indeed finish this.
So at that point, then we will be very happy. But until then, have a good night, everybody. Stay safe. We'll talk to you soon.